Okay, today my technique is going to be showing you how to apply texture and background. So first thing I'm going to do is put some matte medium on my canvas. I'm going to smooth it all over like that. And then I'm going to take some tissue. This is pattern paper that my daughter has just stamped randomly, and then we've ripped it and we're attaching it to the canvas. So the trick is to have it, make sure we have it down. And I love that it has wrinkles. It's not supposed to be perfect. And so if I pull some back and I don't have enough medium, I might just add a little bit, a couple dabs right there. And actually that ripped off, and that's kind of cool. We'll just put it right on there. Have more texture. So go to your any kind of a store that's, a thrift store, and buy old patterns. If you can get them for $1, that's great. If you don't have any thrift stores near you, you can actually go to Walmart, and they're only $3.50, I think, for a pattern. Open the pattern pieces out, stamp all over it in archival ink so that it won't spread as you're putting it on here. So that's step one. I will be back to show you how we paint over it and add other texture. Step two is I want to add a very light beige coat of paint. And I'm going today to be using Liquitex, and this is unbleached titanium. It's really, it's kind of heavy body actually. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to make a bunch of canvases today, is I'm going to squirt some in there. And I'm going to add some water and water it down a little bit. Because as you can see, it's pretty heavy body. So we're going to make it much thinner, like a much thinner coat, okay? So, and then basically we're just going to go over the canvas like this. And if I have too much paint, I just wet my brush again and pull the paint that I have already on there. Because the goal is I don't want to totally cover up all the cool stamping that I have underneath the paint. I want it to shine through a little bit. So I'll put a little bit more paint because I want the edges to be covered with paint, but not so much my transparency, my pattern piece. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's just pull some water on here. And I'm going to do it just like that. I need a little bit more paint on this side. And I also do all the edges of my canvas with the paint so that it's more like a finished edge. So you want to go ahead and do that while you have the paint. And you can come back in a couple minutes and I'll show you the next step to a mixed media collage. Okay, the next step is I'm going to add some more background texture so that it looks like I stamped it. And this is Punchinella. Is one thing it's called, or sequin waste. You can buy this on the internet. If you check my website, I think I tell you exactly where you can buy this. And I'm just using a makeup sponge, and I'm using archival ink. And I'm just using jet black on there, and I touch it onto here, and I put this down, and I don't want it to be real perfect and dark, so I'm just using it. Now, I do know what I'm going to be doing on this canvas. I'm not just sitting here, oh, whatever. I have a picture in my mind, and I've already made one, but I wanted to show you my technique today. So I'll just pick this up for a second and show you. See what happens, how you get just that real soft texture? And you can move it because it's not supposed to be perfect. We want it to be very random, and I need some more ink on there, I think. So we're going to do that on top of here. Now I have different sizes of this, and as you can see to the left a little bit, you'll see all the different sizes of circles that I have. Sometimes I'll switch it out. But this particular design, I think I'm going to go a little bit larger next and just do some of the larger one on there too, because it'll look really good. And I want it to flow off the paper a little bit. See the difference now? We're just going to add a little bit more over there. The larger size. And there's going to be a prayer right on here. So I'm not going to put anything on there, that space, because I already know it won't be there. It will be covered up. So we're going to do some of that. Some more over here. I also have a plan that I want some of it up there in the corner, but I'm going to use the smaller one up here. I'll put some of that on there. There we go. Now I want some more of my smaller along here. So that's your technique for today. Get some punchinella, do some painting, and you will be able to see the finished product in a photo.